This is one of the projects I've been working on. I just got done refinishing this. This is a 1956 Sears Silvertone radio phonograph. It didn't originally come with the legs, but it looks great on legs. And done probably 6 or 7 coats of lacquer. And it's got a cure for at least a couple weeks, and then I'm going to take and buff it out. And the record changer goes in here. And then it has a radio dial, which is right here. I do plan on adding illumination to the radio dial. It was not illuminated. And the speaker grill. This is a record changer, which unfortunately I'm not going to be able to use. Now, since this was a record player that I had when I was a kid, I'm probably going to do the same thing that I did to the one that I had when I was a kid and change it to a different record changer. Because the problem with this record changer it's not just does it need this rubber tire, but there's also a belt drive on the motor. And it has a rubber tire on this thing. And that would be well over $100 to have those all rebuilt. And it just isn't worth it. So, inside of here I have a Magnavox Micromatic turntable, which I'm going to be using in its place. The radio plays perfectly fine with 100% original caps. And that's right here. I would like to recap this thing eventually. It must have a rectifier inside that copper box. And then it has the electrolytic, which is a 3070 at 150. And then it's got 20 capacitors inside, paper caps. But yet this thing plays flawlessly the way it is. So for the time being, I'm probably just going to add a line fuse and maybe a fuse in the circuit for the rectifier in case that shorts out. And use it as is for the time being. I looked for this machine for many years because I had this when I was a child and I loved this record player. But of course when it died I just busted it up and threw it away. And I certainly didn't do as nice a job painting the old one. I painted it with a floor and porch enamel. This one I've done a beautiful mirror-like finish on it, which took a lot of work. But it really came out fabulous. And I'll be doing a follow-up video when I get this thing all back together and working. 1956 Silvertone radio phonograph.